We got two big things going down. We got banned for 2 weeks. She's getting a full entire new lift kit. It's either gonna look really good or like absolute ass. The wheels that we have going on, 26-inch JTX. We're gonna go lay a heater to even out the cupping of the tires. If anyone is wondering how to even out your tires, Frosty is neglected until today. Yeah, because it's in Ogden. Of putting a full entire
Guess who called me yesterday?
On
Some dude. Where's the YouTube video? Did it get taken down? Yeah, I got taken down. We can't post for 2 weeks. Alright, hung up. I was gonna get a f***ing job!
Grapaholics mixtapes. Let's hit a dig. Brother? Oh, well. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, everyone. If you guys are new here, yeah, we're not doing any of that. That shit's cringy. Anyways, as you can see from the title and thumbnail of today's video that I don't know what's titled or thumbnailed, we got two big things going down. Also, welcome back to the YouTube. We got banned for 2 weeks. Yeah, let us know if you want a story time on how we got banned off YouTube for 3 weeks and how our YouTube channel is like on the brinks of being deleted. Anyways. The lion does not concern himself. Today, we got some good stuff going down. My F450 dually, as you can see right now, she's sitting on some 24-inch JTXs with some big-ass chunky super single Bayeris. So, today I have a new setup for the dually. I'm either gonna love it or hate it. Hopefully love it, because they were 15 grand. Holy Airball. So we're gonna pan the camera over here and you'll see exactly why we're not gonna be putting the rest of these on. So we're gonna slap those on in a little bit later in the video. Also, we got the cowl hood on the dually. We call that the L5P style hood. The main part of today's video, as you guys can see, if you guys have been around for a minute, this is Frosty, also known as Frosted Tip.
You like jazz?
This is my less cool of the 3 SEMA trucks.
Stop the cap.
This is one of my 3 SEMA trucks. If you guys have been around for a while, you would know that this thing has been quite literally through the ringer. This was one of Gabe Farrell's old giveaway trucks. He gave it away, and then I bought it off the winner of the truck. When I got it, it was on a 10 or a 12-inch kit, 28s. It's now on a 14 to 16-inch kit with 30s, built trans, some power adders under the hood, mainly because I blew this thing up in Idaho Truck Invasion one year, won the burnout competition, cost me 40 grand. Anyways, wow, this thing's sad. It is so neglected. This thing gets driven maybe once a month, sits outside in front of the shop. Great conversation piece, but this thing is just like absolutely hammered, and it's one of the coolest trucks on the face of planet Earth. With that being said, today we are dropping it off to my boy Weston, and to put it lightly, we'll get into it more when we get there. She is getting a full entire new lift kit. Everything you see on the bottom here, gone. Now, as you can see, one of my other SEMA trucks. This one has the any level lift kit. This is the non-broke boy version that goes boo, boo. So I'm just gonna leave that there until we get into things a little later today. It's not an any level kit, but we got a full custom lift kit going on Frosty, as well as a bunch of other little odds and ends. I'm a big fan of I'm already here, might as well do this, which usually escalates into about way more money than I was planning on spending in the first place. But Weston has asked that we take these big ass 30s and 42s off. So we're gonna pull this in the shop, take the 30s, 42s off, slap this thing on some just absolutely epic stock wheels, and load it up on the trailer, take it to Weston, and give you guys the full rundown on what's happening with this thing.
I got my brothers and my fam standing next to me.
All right, well, as you can see, we've made it to the promised land. We're at our boy Weston's. Old frosted tip is just looking sick, bro. Check the new setup. What you know about those? And the new 32x16 forces, son. Anyways, here's a general rundown of everything we're planning on doing here. Now, we're not gonna reveal all the secrets, because... Shut up. Oh, yeah, my alarm. That's the alarm. Time to buy a second gen. Let's go. First things first. Originally, we were going to put this thing on a full air setup, meaning it would be like this, where this is one of Weston's personal trucks. As you can see, rear's on full back. You can't even tell what's the front and what's the back because it's missing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Drop top bends, son. But it was going to be full air like this, so you could see it's got an airbag up front, airbag in the rear. Then my wheels started turning. I was like, I don't know about that. So here's what we've came to consensus on. We're going to lower the front coilover all the way back down. It's about like a 14-inch kit right now. By the end of this, it's gonna be like, oh, time to buy another 3rd gen. So we're pretty much gonna take this coilover, put it all the way up at the top. It's about like a 14-inch or so kit right now. The plan is to take it down in the front to about an 8-inch kit. Now hear me out here. Let me run, give me the rundown. I'll give you the rundown. I'll run you down. So the front's gonna come down to about an 8-inch kit. We're still gonna keep all these same arms and everything. And then on the rear, we're gonna pull these absolutely fugly, bent to shit ass leaf springs out of here. The rear will go on a full bag setup, 3/4 inch lines, couple compressors, couple tanks, couple you know, any level things. So the rear will be bagged, and it'll probably be like 2 or 3 inches up and then like 4 or 5 inches down. I don't even know what I'm saying, but the rear is gonna be on air. That's pretty much what's going on here. And then while we're at it, this bed, the inside of the bed does not match the vibe of the rest of the truck. Inside of the bed is clapped. So we're going to throw a bed liner in this thing. We're gonna try and do a white bed liner. It's either gonna look really good or like absolute ass. Find out later, I suppose. All of the bolt, like we're just gonna add a bunch of like little dress up things, like all of the bolts on the lift you could see, everything's chrome and white, and then you have some ugly ass gold bolts. So we're gonna get bolt covers for everything. And then we're probably gonna add a lot of like chrome plated parts. We were just at SEMA a couple weeks ago, and the chrome plate is speaking leaps and bounds to me. And then you're probably asking, how are you gonna fit 30s and 42s on an 8-inch kit? We're gonna fit 30s, but they're not gonna be on 42s. More to come on that. But anyways, that is the full rundown on what's happening. Well, that's part of the rundown on what's happening on this thing. But look at some of Weston's rigs. Look at this 1G. It's actually clean. Dude, that's how you know it's ball. Is when you got OG Nitto 420s on there. You damn ass kids these days don't even know what those are. That thing's fire. So it's got 80,000 original miles. And then he's got Frosty right here too.
Got him!
Air this bad man to jam out.
Alright, ready?
Yeah, let's get a prelim of what we're gonna get here. Yeah, that's tough. Does it go side to side? That is actually so tough. What motor is in this thing?
Turbo BMW diesel. And 6-speed DCT out of a Beamer with paddles.
Oh shit, that's actually fire.
Yeah, dude.
This thing is gnarly. Damn, it's taking every bone in my body right now to just say, throw the thing on full air.
Honestly.
It goes up pretty fast too. All right, well, that is most of the stuff we got going down on Old Frosted Tip. Also, we got quite a few more things up our sleeve that we're not gonna talk about today, that you guys just have to see when it's done. So this thing should be tied up for about a month and a half, 2 months. We'll see this thing back. It's going into winter here in Utah, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, When this thing is back, it's gonna be one nasty unit. With that being said, we're gonna go back to the shop and show you guys the fresh 26s that we're throwing on the dually and give the dually a whole new look.
I got my brothers and my fam standing next to me.
My attack bird. Ow! Ow! Wow, that was like brain rot final boss. We made it back to the shop. Dually's in the shop. Come here. Quick little second in the video. As a lot of people know, we don't do sponsors. The only sponsor we have here is Boosted Wheel and Tire. So if you guys could do us a favor, support us, go pick your guys up some merch. Camo hoodies restocked, 500 of them. Once they're sold out, we're probably not bringing them back. So if you guys want to go cop yourself a camo hoodie, link in bio, go get yourself some merch. There's a bunch of other stuff on there. Hats, shirts, hoodies. And there also is a lot of people who will order merch and 24 hours later, they haven't gotten shipping on their merch and they'll call the shop. Please don't be that guy. If you ordered merch, give it. If it goes past 7 days without you getting confirmation, feel free to give the shop number a call. But anyways, we appreciate you guys and all your support. So if you guys want to support us, go pick yourself up some merch. With that being said, we're gonna kill two birds with one stone here. One stone being these front tires are cupped to absolute shit. Ride also like absolute shit. The wheels that we have going on, 26-inch JTX Combat. They're called JTX Combats. Yeah, these are bad man pajamas. I don't know. A traditional dually front's either gonna look really good or like absolute shit. They're the same size tire though. These are supposed to be 40s. These are 38s, but they're the same size. Cupping is when they're cupped. Come right here. See how all the tread blocks are in uneven heights?
I'll show you what cupping is. I'm gonna cup that ass.
Anyways, we're gonna slap these things on. Cue the badass cinematic edit.
Check the powder coat. Want some help? Hell no.
Holy airball, bro.
As you can see, that is a 30.
This has aura to it. This is so dumb, bro. The rear axle's not the same, dumbass. Okay, it says dumbass. Should I just end it here, no context?
10 lugs on an F350!
It says F450 on the side. I wonder why it says that.
Because you're up at, you're fake, you're a scammer.
Batch King, baby.
Yeah.
Holy aura.
Well, you see, the problem here is we have 10 lug wheels.
And you are in a 10 lug.
And I don't have a 10 lug truck because it's an F350 deep down.
Wait. What? I thought it was a 450
Where
this
are those
whole
adapters?
time. Oh.
Holy airball. Wow. So we're gonna pan the camera over here and you'll see exactly why we're not gonna be putting the rest of these on. That is atrocious, bro.
Yeah, stock wide.
That is so bad. That is actually atrocious. It looks like it skipped leg day. That's like West Valley style skipped leg day. That shit is rough. I would feel like I'd be doing a truck a disjustice by putting the rest of them on. So for that sake, well, there goes 15 grand.
No, that's a lot of damage.
Wow, holy shit. That is rough. That's about as rough as they cut. All right, if you want to start taking now that bullshit off so we can throw the actual setup on, and we'll give you guys a proper 4K edit with the 24s. But we have already taken the initiative. Don't mind how it looks. We're gonna go lay a heater to even out the cupping of the tires while B-Rock finishes putting the other wheels back on. All right, well, now that we've made it to Mexico, AI is gonna take over from here. Yeah, that should be good. That should have just evened them out just fine. Dude, literally how? Like, they're straighter than they were, but I guess rip another one. Yeah, that should even them out pretty nice right there. You know what would even out even nicer? Oh, according to my calculations, that should take care of that.
Definitely better.
That solves that. Oh, well, if anyone was wondering how to even out your tires, they're perfectly even now. All right, well, after that complete airball, we're now slapping the front, now smoothed tires back on the front, and you know, give you guys a proper edit of this thing in 4K.
Okay. First in and the last out. Never tried to go the fast route. Marathon, not a race. Putting hours in, I cash out. Game time been lit. Been the man, been him. In the box like 9-9. Got pinstripes on my skin. Okay, go mamba all in my zone. When the wind going home. Hear it all in my tone. Worked hard for this.
Well, there she is in all of her glory. Didn't get a finish putting the 26s all the way on for obvious reasons. They look like absolute ass, but dually looks nasty as it is. Comment down below, what should we do to the dually next? We just finished up the cowl hood. Is there any other mods you guys want to see us do on the dually? Also, merch link in bio. Go pick your guys up some merch. Appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.